What's up, folks? Fiftyeight here with a new update on my first novel. It's no longer on the websites I mentioned in my previous video, but it is now for sale, I'm happy to say, on Amazon.com. I'm going to put the link on the video and or on the description. I'd still like to thank everybody. Howdy, my Unreal mentor, Becky Joe, my subscribers, Nursebob, redramblin, Greg from killerreviews, and retro wolf killer. Everybody, I appreciate everything you've done. D5 Failure Group for your suggestion on putting it on Amazon.com. Looks like it worked out for the best for me. I really appreciate everybody's support and help, and you can find my book now for sale. It's only $3.50. I think that's pretty cheap, and it's a really good story. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it, but because I really believe it. I put my whole heart and soul into this book. I started it a couple years ago, and I did it because of prodding from friends, or a friend, and I never thought I could be a writer, and maybe I guess I am now. I mean, I'm selling a book. It may only sell 10 copies, but you know, that would make me happy for the rest of my life, that I could create something and somebody would buy it, or you know, at least read it. So I'm kind of overjoyed right now that, you know, that I've gotten this far. It's been something I've wanted my whole life, to be able to write a book and, you know, hopefully sell it. You know, I'm kind of speechless. You know, I didn't expect it to be on Amazon.com. I figured they'd find something wrong with it and say no, because I had sent it last summer up until, I guess, winter. I've been sending out to publisher after publisher, and they all said no. They said it's not commercially viable. It's one of the nicer phrases that was used for it. You know, and somebody told me, you know, you shouldn't give up. That even J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter series, she had been rejected by numerous publishers before she got accepted. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm J.K. Rowling or whoever. I mean, you know, it's a bit of a stretch from me to her, because, you know, this is like my first book, and it may only sell 10 or 12 copies, and I wouldn't care. I mean, I got to do something, you know, that very few people can do, and, you know, if I can make a living at it, that would be wonderful too. And, you know, that's in the end, I guess that's what I hope for, and I appreciate everybody's support, my subscribers, everybody that has ever wrote back to me on Twitter, you know, the big celebrities or whatever, like Jacksepticeye or Kelly Carlin, daughter of George Carlin, a man who I respect and admire. I remember when he died, I felt heartbroken, and I know that's kind of off the subject, but you know, it was all these things that kind of culminated into me finally writing this book and finally delivering it, and you know, hopefully selling a few copies. And I'm also writing a sequel. It's called The Time Rippers, Part 1 or Book 1. That's how it's listed on Amazon.com, Book 1, and you can get it for $3.50, and that's a good price, I think. I mean, most books are a lot more expensive than that, and you know, hopefully, you know, you read it, you like it, and you just tell your friends about it, and they'll buy a copy, and that'll give me incentive to write the sequel, even though I'm going to do that anyway. It's just kind of my nature, I guess, just to do it if even nobody likes it, because I like doing it, and I guess in the end that's what's really important. And that's what somebody said to me, that, you know, as long as you're happy, you know, that's kind of the point behind all this. So even if I only sell 1 or 2 copies, I'm happy, and that's the most I could hope for. Okay, well, thank you for your attention. I hope you give the book a read and purchase it, and if not, that's cool too. I just appreciate your listening. Okay, bye.